Hello everybody. This is Saturday. This is the last Saturday in March, so this is my final push for Scrapistry on the weekends. I will, of course, continue to work with scraps, but I was focusing on making projects with scrap pieces of paper and fabric for the months of February and March on the weekends. So what I decided to do today, I've had an extremely busy week, and I still have a lot to do. So I thought I would just do something fun and easy, and that is to take my bag of collage elements, which is getting pretty full, and just start gluing pieces down onto cardstock. I have some cream colored cardstock so that the back will be a nice cream color instead of a stark white. So that's what I'm going to do, and then they can be cut up into tags and pockets and things like that. I've got my scrap papers for gluing on. So I also have the small pieces of colored paper if I want to add some of that. And I have some tickets and address labels and some postage stamps if I want to add accents. So let's just start gluing. Just take everything out of there and grab a piece of paper and glue. I'm going to start with, I don't want to use those. I'll start with this. It's a piece of craft paper that I stamped on. And I'm just going to leave the margins on it too. I'm hoping that next week will be a little bit more calm, that I'll have time that I can actually work. I mean, sometimes I feel like, this is my job, not this, but working in here is my job, but I don't have time to be in here. So there's a problem here somewhere. But some of what I did this week was fun stuff that I didn't have to do, like going to Owego with my friends. And well, I went and helped my friend and her husband. They just purchased a house, and I went and helped clean their new house before they move in. They have 3 little ones, and she's pregnant with a 4th. So a bunch of people from our church went up and helped. This is older and very, very, very goopy, sticky. So this doily is getting torn to shreds, and you saw how carefully I was tapping it on there. But this is just for collage, so it's okay. It doesn't want to stick. What else do we have in here? I'm going to try to be not picky, just grab stuff. An old piece of ledger. Got some music paper. Got this beautiful scrap of Florentine paper. I hope you're crafting along with me today. What have you been doing? Did you have a busy week too? Many of us do. I know. I won't be watching the boys next week because I'll be at their dad's house. I have an appointment to get my taxes done. I think I finally got all my paperwork numbers done. I'll double check that tomorrow. But I think Monday morning I have to go do that. I've been planning on going up to Horseheads where my craft stores are. I want to buy some wooden crates, a couple of wooden crates. And I think Michael's has them. To finish organizing in my office closet. But I don't like to take the time to do that. It's a half-hour trip each way. But I'll probably have to end up doing that this week. These are thicker cardstock, so I'm going to use my better glue here. I don't know what my Scrapistry project will be for tomorrow, if I even have time to do it tomorrow. I'm not sure. I would like to just come home after church and be quiet at home, but I don't know if my son has other ideas. Oh, I might have the boys. No, I won't. Their stepfather's home. Just grab a piece of paper. Quit being picky. I'm not supposed to be choosing. A little scrap of map. I don't know who sent this to me, but I think it's from Australia. Adelaide's Finest Supermarket. Then it says Foodland Pasadena, so maybe it's from California. I don't know. But it's a part of a receipt, I think. Maybe that doily was a mistake. Got one little spot there to fill. I think I want a little something over here just because there's so much brown. supposed to go to a baby shower this afternoon too, but I really need to take a nap after lunch because I've had 2 bad nights in a row and I am really tired. So I might have to be a little late for the baby shower. So I was wondering what kind of videos you would like to see from me now that my organizing is done. I'm kind of far ahead with my videos right now. Today's Saturday and I have videos scheduled. I think for most of next week, which is unusual for me. I don't usually have a video every single day of the week, but I've been doing the organizing and making videos as I organize, so that's why I got so far ahead. So you might see this video next weekend. But anyway, now that the organizing is pretty much done, what kind of videos would you like to see? Are there tutorials you'd like? Do you like it when I do process videos as I work on a journal? Flip-throughs are always going to happen because that's like my advertisement for what's in my shop. Okay, so I think that can be done. So I was wondering about adding these elements like tickets and stuff because I could add them after they get cut up, but I thought it would be fun to just have a ticket on there and then it gets cut somewhere so it would be partly on one piece and partly on another. So I'm going to try that. Just add a couple tickets and postage stamp or 2. I think the address labels might be a little big. I still want to be able to add an element that would go with whatever journal if I wanted to. I'm sure if I made a tag out of this, I wouldn't need to add anything else to it. I could sew around the edges and put something tag topper on it and it would be great. But maybe something over here, I might want to add a focal point that would go with the theme of whatever journal it's going into. So I don't want to add too many of these pieces. I guess maybe that will be good enough. I'm going to let the glue dry really well before I attempt cutting it up. So I'm going to move on to another page. Just start with this old ledger. This is from Antique sheet music page. I used it on a journal cover quite a while ago, but it was a really pretty journal. I made several journals with sheet music covers. And that was really fun to do that. Got some pink, part of a pink receipt. Music. This is very fragile. Just, oh, that came off. Just put it upside down up here. Got some handmade paper. I just want to thin that bag of collage materials down. So I'm making a collage. That's what it's there for. I have some parchment paper. This has some embossing on it because I was trying out my new embossing glazes, Tim Holtz, when I first got them. That's a little piece from a digital kit that is a collaged page. could use the stripes on this piece, but I liked the doily pattern on the coffee dyed side. So there isn't much left of that pink receipt, but it peeks out and that's nice. Before I add any elements to the top of that page, I want to cut up the first one and see how we like that. And I have to find the cap of my glue. Oop, it's on the floor. I guess I don't need my little basket of the small scraps of pattern paper because there's plenty of color and pattern in my pouch that I opened. Okay, so let's make a tag. Make a couple tags here and a pocket. See what we get. I think 3 by 6 is a good size for a tag. So we cut the ticket lengthwise there. I like that. Too many layers. The blade didn't want to cut through that ticket. It is a kind of a thick cream colored cardstock that I'm using too. Actually, I wonder if it's watercolor paper or something. Okay, let's do 6 inches. Cut a little bit more off that ticket. So then we just have a little piece of ticket in the corner. That's kind of cute, isn't it? And I could still add an embellishment if I wanted to when I add that to a book. And there's another little piece of ticket there. And I will just turn this into a pocket. And they'll probably be inked around the edges and maybe sewn around the edges. I think they look nice. I love that Florentine paper. Let's make another tag. They look different, but they came from the same board. But they both have the little piece of ticket. Two pockets, 2 tags, and I have this strip. That could be a belly band. So I'm going to leave it like this because I wouldn't know how big to cut the belly band, but I think that will be saved for a belly band. I like them. I feel like I want not quite so heavy piece of paper. If I have something in here I can use. I thought I might have a whole piece. I try to keep white and cream cardstock in here for backing things. Here's one. Yeah, that's a nice weight. This is what I wanted. That's much lighter. Just continue to let that dry a little bit. And let's find a base piece to get us started. There is a yellow receipt from Whipple's Lumberyard, probably from the 70s or 80s. I think this was one of my dad's receipts from when he was doing some work around the house when I was growing up. So it's probably from the 70s. I forgot I want to glue something onto here and let that dry. I have this larger ticket. It's perforated. Oh, look at it. Watch. Why did it do that? Okay, now I'll let that dry. Maybe we'll have time to cut this up before I'm done with my video today. I've got this little piece of yellow tissue. I think I want that to go on top of whatever I put down next. A scrap of scrapbook paper. My glue stick's getting very messy. And so are my hands. This is another scrap of digital paper. I must still have glue residue on my hand. So we put something else down. Okay, something down here. Didn't know that was folded. This is kind of a relaxing craft to do. Just grabbing, and it's kind of like working in my glue book, which I haven't done in a while, so I'm hoping to do glue booking, collaging, maybe some mixed media on the weekends when I have time. because that should be playtime, not work time. We got a little peekaboo here and here. This is handmade paper. Stuff sticking to me everywhere. Mulberry paper. So there's quite a big expanse there of yellow, so I want to break that up with something. I could put that whole block of stamps on there and see how it gets cut. Oh, they came apart. Um, I'm using up some of my stamps and tickets too. Okay, I think that is good enough for now. There's a crack there I didn't cover where that paper tore. I think that covers it, most of it. It's very, very faint above it. Okay, I can cut this apart and then we'll be done with the video. I'm going to just do the same thing, but I want to hope you want to see how it looks. So maybe on another one I will try to make journaling cards. These are pretty heavy with this backing paper, so this is thinner. I think that would make a better journaling card. I like that the doily coffee dyed paper dissects the pink mulberry paper. But I definitely have room to add an element to that when it gets put into a journal. And this one too. So this got a tiny little piece of the hot pink ticket, and this got a tiny piece of that yellow, the golden yellow ticket. But it got the whole ticket down there. Where did it go? I think I'd like to do 5 sheets today, not on video, because we're almost done. But I think it would be nice. So this could be a belly band, or it could be more pockets. So I'm going to leave that long. Anyway, I think it doesn't take long to do this. And I've already glued 3 sheets, so I just have to do 2 more. So we did these 2 pieces that could be belly bands or pockets, or both. Could be a belly band and a pocket. And I did 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. And 4 tags. This is a really fun project to quickly use up some scraps that you have. I hope you'll give it a try. And I didn't invent this. I see other people doing it. Thanks for and I've done it before too. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a creative day today. Bye.